Welcome to another episode of Ratbag Nomads. In this episode we explore the colourful regions of northern Argentina, enter Chile with a few problems, lose a tent in Bolivia, find a train graveyard, and then sail across one of the world's largest salt lakes. Following last episode, I spent the next 5 days descending down the Andes with the wind at my back, and as the temperature rose, I was met with warm, humid air. I returned from Antofagasta feeling mentally capable and ready to deal with any situation. I found it hard to slide back in amongst the modern world with all the cars, people, and social media. I appreciated my forced disconnection from technology as I felt my mind struggling to make the adjustment back into this chaos. With time drawing near when I would say goodbye to Argentina, I was reflecting on my experiences of the past 3 months. The country is rich in culture, history and cuisine, famed for its world-class beef and its tango music. They love empanadas and Fernet whiskey. They prefer dulce leche over chocolate and drink mate over coffee. Unfortunately, the country is plagued with high inflation and 33% of the people now live below the poverty line. The country is also still suffering from a military dictatorship that lasted 12 years. Even so, the Argentinians are warm and friendly people. Their energy gives rise to a country awash with vibrant colours and unique personalities. It's hard not to fall in love with the place. For the next couple of weeks I visited the cities of the north, and then turned off the main drag and headed west, back up the Andes, and past the coloured mountain region of Pumamarca. And like all great adventures, it started with an impetuous thought and a hangover. I said goodbye to Route 40 and Argentina for one last time.
Good morning and welcome to Chile, Chile. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning, approximately 0 degrees. Yesterday I crossed into Chile from Argentina over the Pass de Llama with a little bit of difficulty because I'm going to Bolivia. I'm only going to be in Chile for 100 kilometers, and that's the last place where I can get stamped out. So I had to get stamped in and out on the same day, which caused a bit of a fuss with a couple of the officers, but it's all good.
After a few days of riding, I reached the Bolivian border and crossed with no issues. I took off down the corrugated mountain road.
True adventure has begun. So, checked in yesterday, got stamped, rode down to the hosteria, and I found that my tent had fallen off the back. So I rode back, found my water bottle that had fallen off as well, but no tent. So someone has picked up my tent, and now I'm in Bolivia with no tent. So it's into Chile. I'm off to San Pedro de Atacama this morning. I'm going to have to go down the hill that's quite steep this side of the Andes and go and try and find what I can find.
Luckily enough, I managed to locate a tent that day. However, I didn't feel motivated to ride back up what I had just come down. I met some locals and was able to organise a lift back up the hill and on to the next town.
I've made it to uni. I got the the Land Cruiser lift yesterday, and now I'm in the heart of Bolivia. I've been fast forwarded 10 days and more than I expected, and I'm at the train graveyard. Not sure how long I'm going to stay here, but I'm probably going to start heading north quite soon. But all these locomotives were parked here and just left to do their thing, and I've got up from my hotel room, which was $10, and come out here this morning to check it out. I'm on a really bad road. It's terrible. I left uni this morning and I'm on my way out to the Salt Lake, and I've come up with an idea of making my bike into a sail bike. So I've been collecting stuff off the road, been getting sticks and bits of rope and anything that I can find that's going to help me make a bike that can ride the wind, because the wind's going to be blowing tomorrow in the direction that I want to go, so why not? There's nothing around. We're still at 3,500 meters of altitude. Managed to find a little place to set up my tent. Unfortunately, the salt is so hard that I couldn't even put a peg in, so I had to use my bags to hold it down. And luckily with my new tent I don't need to have new pegs. I really like my new tent. It's very, very cool. It's going to help me in the future. The Salt Lake is amazing. Yeah, it was easy to get dressed this morning because I slept in my clothes. And today I'm making my way to Incahuasi. That's right, another house of the Inca, but this time it's an island in the middle of the Salt Lake. And that's where I plan to build the sail bike apparatus. Sun hasn't come up yet. Feels like I'm on the moon. I'm just gonna have a cup of coffee, maybe two, and then make my way. Okay, so I've spent the day at Incahuasi Island, and I've been building my mast with the stuff that I scavenged off the road. I've also managed to attract a couple of penguins, and we're going to try and cross the Salt Lake with the wind. We've actually made ourselves a little bit famous with all the tourists, but who knows what's going to happen. Probably going to go around the other side of the island, hide from everyone, but I've got my ticket to the moon hammock, which is made out of parachute material, and we're going to try and make it to the pub for dinner. So you penguins ready?
Woo! Got it. Back.
Well, my out haul is just there. That's my sheet, and it runs there. So basically, take this yellow bit of rope. It's wrapped around my handlebars. Set it out a bit. Oh, that gave me a bit more. Oh, now we're cooking with gas. Yeah! Flying. I'm going the wrong direction, but I don't care. I'm flying. Jesus, it's a bit hard to steer. The Occasionally it kicks out the rear end.